we all get older, right? And we
Yep.
all at some point had our prime. The fans that are walking around that thinking LeBron James is still 25 or 32 or 33-year-old LeBron. I mean, you got to take your head out of the clouds. And
Yeah.
at some point, you know, he is not the same player he used to be. Now he can still get it in occasionally from night to night, but he's not going to be. He's not, in my opinion, the LeBron that could carry the load through the 82 and then
Yeah.
all the way through the playoffs, et cetera, et cetera. And at some point, you know, the Lakers even themselves have to stop living in fantasy land like he and AD. Hey, we're gonna. All we need is to put the right pieces around them, and they're a 500 club right now, Jay. And that's
Yeah.
with all the retooling they did last year during the offseason. Austin Reeves and Hoochie Mama and all that. It's like all we gotta do is these dudes are, and it's like, wait a minute, okay, so you did everything you thought you was gonna do, and that team's gonna compete with some of these younger, teams out there that are on the upcoming. And so with that being said, anybody can be traded. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
And if the Lakers were smart, if they're thinking this is a championship season, they're fooling themselves.
Sir.
You as a
No,
fan,
sir.
you know this isn't a championship season.
No,
There's
sir.
no way they're going to finish this out and then have to go. The problem is, Jay, the 82. If they could start and just play the in the playoffs without the first 82,
we won the in-season tournament.
And where you been since then, right? Okay, so that's the banner you're going to raise this year, and that's the only banner you're going to raise.
The
this
only
year.
one. That's the only one.
The Lakers, where are your priorities? Is it because at some point they're going to make a decision? LeBron is no longer our future; he's our present now. But you either continue on with the same thing. He's going to be a year older next year. You're going to be paying him $51 million to be a 500 team. And
say it again though, $51 million.
$51 million. I'll be honest with you, bro. If I'm them, I'm sick, LeBron. Yeah, you probably should go explore your options. When is that date? That sign date? Yeah, man. I bet you get a whole lot more than that on the market, man. You might want to. I'll be encouraging him, so I didn't have to pay that man $51 million. Although he is great. I mean, like I said, greatness is on a 82 game basis is no longer there. So if you're willing to pay that, that's on you. But personally, I'd be willing to start rebuilding. And that's the problem with being a Lakers fan. They do not like the word rebuild.
Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't.
They don't. They always, and that's why they will sacrifice draft picks and this and that in order to be near the top by using utilizing these older players or trying to go buy the superstar from somebody else in their prime. Shaq. They tried it with Dwight Howard. Different things like that. They're not in the business of drafting and starting from scratch. But at this point, LeBron is like that piece of chalk was down to the nub. I mean, you literally, you write, your fingers are touching the chalkboard when you're writing with this piece of chalk. That's how far down to the nub it is. As far as the 82, I said, if you were able to get him healthy like they did in the bubble season where they didn't play all, I know I'm serious.
Yeah,
remember they took months off. And then they came back and finished up in the bubble and played the championship in the bubble. LeBron and AD was as rested as you ever going to get in your life. In your life.
True.
And like I said, but having to play the 82 and then playing the playoffs, nah, that LeBron is done. I mean, so, you and I have our motto, yes, you can. And
yes, you can.
Yes, they can. Will
yes,
they? Probably not, but yes,
no,
they
can.
Won't.
Yeah, because you have to figure out, are you trying to look for merch sales? Or are you trying to go for championships? Because you can get merch sales with LeBron, the king of this and the highest play. Every point he scores, he becomes the highest, the highest scoring player, but in NBA history, every point, right? But do you want championships or do you want merch sales? Because if you want championships, the merch sales could come along.